I am literally about to sneeze, I think. No, as soon as I started talking, it went away. What a beautiful way to start a live stream. Thank you for the bananas in chat, peeps. Listening to some metal today. Some Frank Klepacki with the Red Alert 2 soundtrack. I love it. This is my jam right here. Noise in the ear. It's Sally Ann 123 for 47 months in a row, saying what a better way to brighten up a wet and dreary Monday than with an X stream. Thanks for 47 months of amazing content, and long may it continue. Sally Ann, thank you for your lovely message. It has been a miserable Monday, but I tell you what, October's lovely when the trees, they start to change colour and the leaves start to fall. There's some beautiful yellow and red trees in the area where I live, and walking the dog today just... Oh, it was really nice. I really liked it, even though it was like a gloomy day. Also, look at the scoreboard. Valda has been going ham, winning all the games. How many points do I have? Probably none, because we had to reset the world to do some updates. So let me give you the rundown. We're going to do 2 streams. Hermitcraft will be the second part. Map making will be the first. If anyone jumps into chat and asks, tell them it's map making now, Hermitcraft later. We're going to play a little bit of Point Runner to introduce you all to the game. And then we're going to make some new maps for it as well, is my plan. Now, Asphere is here for 8 months in a row. Aldo Matt is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Silver Assassin MC is here for 2 months saying, how are you? I'm good, thanks for asking. Pickly Rick, Y2. It's Pickle Rick for 2 months. And that's not how it's said, is it? He says something naughty at the end, doesn't he? Yeah. I'm trying to remember how it's said. Mr. The Cookie Man, resubscribing for 3 months in a row. Thank you so much, Mr. Cookie Man. We also got Gen 1 Matt for 6 months in a row. Thank you so much for your support, peeps, as always. Now, we've got some metal music going on right now, and I realised one of the really cool things about this game is actually hearing the sounds of the points. So I might turn off the music for a little bit. Also, pre-stream music, if you liked it, was Blood Simple with Falling Backwards. I think I need to listen to that album, because it's been a long, long time since I listened to it, and I just picked up a couple of tracks off of it recently, and I just love those songs. They're so cool. So no one's playing anything at the moment. Now, if you want to know how to get involved and play, some of you already know. Let's go into my ads section. So we have a Discord server, okay? Discord.gg/Asuma. If you join our community, if you read the announcements, you'll find out about what this map is and how to come play on the server. That's what I'll say for now. We got Noises in the Ear from Resting Griffin for 22 months. We got H-Stecky here for 28. Saying keep up the streams of Vitex. What kind of dog do you have? It's not mine, but it's a Cavapoo, and he's the loveliest little Cavapoo in the world, and he licks my face. Oh, God knows where that tongue's been though. I mean, if you know dogs, okay, you know they tend to put their noses in forsaken places. Badger Spanner is here. Throwing cheers and bits, saying Point Runner hype. Point Runner hype indeed. Thank you so much, Badger. I appreciate it. Random Bob 18 is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much for the support. Let's stop the music now because we just got through the first track. Okay, and I'm gonna ignore the noises in the ear for a moment, and we're gonna go play. Which one do I like the most? I think I'm best at my own pack. Funny enough. I guess when I see the levels, I also remember how I designed them, so I kind of know how to play them. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Well, I'd be good at it. You know? Makes a lot of sense. Okay, now I don't know what I was thinking when I made this one. Yes, I do. You can go out here and get the emerald points, but I can't remember if it actually pays off or not. Because I can't, no! You can't make the jump back across. Yeah. Okay, so failed immediately. Well, that was good. That was good. What is the invite for the Discord, says Mice Person. Discord.gg/Asuma. Discord.gg/Asuma. There you go. I said it twice. Taribo8 is here for 15 months saying, woo, 15 months. That's 1.6667 Twitch babies. Keep up the streams and the videos. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Feeling really good about making videos and streams at the moment. Just had a day of, I don't know, getting stuff done and looking forward to what I'm going to do next. In a good flow, I'd say, right now. And I'm hoping that will translate to doing a little bit of map making, as I don't have too many solid concepts, which is why I wanted to play the game a little bit first. Speaking of the game, Point Runner was made for the Respawn network. It was my idea to create a game that was like a mixture of spleef and parkour, and I had a couple of great ideas to use blocks that had point values. Now this is like one of the worst. This is like one of the more technical ones, I'd call it, where you fight over a very small amount of points, and you have several pathing decisions to make. So someone, you see what's going on here. Okay, now we're going to make some pathing decisions going down like this. And then, oh, we're going to try and go back up and claim these points. Oof, oof. Where are the rest of the points? Okay. I'm not top of the scoreboard. And I've sort of come to a dead end. But I can turn around and go this way. And so I see where the rest of the points are. And, oh, I had an opportunity to do better. Actually, probably not to do better at all. I think all the points are in the middle. Yeah, I've forgotten how this one was designed. You have to learn them a little bit. Maybe that's something we should do with the maps we're going to make. Maybe we should make some levels that aren't about knowing the layout and the strategy. I can show you the layout and strategy for this one. Maybe we can make some maps that are just a little bit more friendly. Okay, so that's what you want to do on this one. And then you want to do this. Because the amount of points that you're getting is going to go down each time. Now, there is an alternative strategy when you hit the redstone to jump onto someone else's platform. And I'll show you that in just a moment if the opportunity is there. So we go down to red, and it looks like the opportunity is here. And now we start to steal points from the person adjacent to us. And then oh no, I failed the jump! That's what I get for being a cheaty. That's what I get for being a cheaty. Okay, well, now you can see there's quite a few people alive, including Valda, who... Oh! Well, that happened. That happened. Finishing last. Oh my goodness me. People have been practicing. I was winning some games yesterday. Electroshock is here for 25 months. Electroshock, thank you ever so much. I appreciate it. So, what we're going to do when we design some maps, I'm potentially going to make 2 sets of maps. And I might not fully build them. I might just design them conceptually. But I want to make a map pack that's a general map pack. And then also make one that takes advantage of a block I want to add in, which is going to be slow falling. So I might make a map where you get a slow falling to allow you to sort of drift down to other bits, right? Elad has said I'm cheating. I mean, I don't know how. I don't know what suggested that. When I jumped over to someone else's platform, that's part of the game. It's part of the strategy, is to play aggressively to try and steal other people's points. Okay, let's see if I can actually win around here. You know, that would be cool. How many points give a diamond block? 6, I think. Emerald is 7. Lapis is 5. Redstone is 4. Okay, so we can see there's a lot of emeralds at the top here, so you want to stay up. Yeah, this is, you'll see the design here. Look, it's the further down you go, the less points there are. So staying up high is really good on this one, but everyone starts up top. So I have a decision to make here. Do I want to turn around when... Yep. Now I could still get some emerald points, but I think it's probably better I focus on getting some diamonds. Whoo! Okay, that was crazy. And this might just have me in a good position now. I can see that I'm slowly gaining some points. Now, I don't think many more of those are worth it, so we'll go to red. Redstone. Ooh, I'm going to drop down to this one now. That might have been a bad decision because there was still some redstone available. Okay, then I'm going to turn around and go get that. Man, Valda's so good at this. Did I get him? Okay, now I'm actually going to try and stay up here. See, Valda's now probably getting more points than me. Oh, I'm doing it all wrong. Oh, and now I've failed miserably. Well, I think that was a good run to show you how the strategy kind of plays, because as there's less blocks available on a level, it sometimes makes sense to jump down to the one below, you know. Right, we got Charchar1243 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Charchar, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. This game's so fantastic. When we made it on the Respawn network, I was so pleased with how it came out. Then it got remade into vanilla, and I apologise for not remembering the map maker's name, but they remastered it in vanilla, and I was like, oh right, wow, this is possible? And from there, it's now been remastered again. Okay, so here I'm just going to try and run all the way around, stay in front, and hit up as much gold as I can. There are those ones in the corner. Oh, this is actually supposed to be played with everyone starting on one side, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. Sometimes things get lost in translation, you know, when stuff gets updated. Also, playing with F5 on in a map... Can I... Oh, no. What a terrible idea. I took my finger off the key. I was just thinking, like, being able to see around you a little bit more in this one might be a good idea. Ow. I want to win one level. I could have won that one. I could have won that one, you know? But I failed miserably. Decrypt is here for 4 months in a row, and Fighting Cake is here. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much to the both of you for your support. I appreciate it. Kozal Twitch, please do not ask for subscriptions in a channel like this. I've always talked about this in my streams about promoting yourself. If you want to promote yourself doing things, you go to places where people are looking to be promoted too, and this Twitch chat is not that place, you know. If anything, it's going to, you know, people are just going to be irritated by it. It's going to give you a bad rep. Assume Avalda walks on the line between 2 blocks, clearing both blocks at once. I don't think he does, because I checked that, and I tried to see if the map would do that, which it shouldn't, and it didn't appear to do it when I tested, but I could be wrong. It's this one again. Okay, so we'll try and do this one a little bit better. Maybe we'll try and walk on 2 at once then. Should we also do this? Oh, this is going to backfire because we've got blocks above us. Also, sprinting would help. Okay, can we knock out 2 at once? I don't think we're knocking out 2 at once. It doesn't look like it. Well, I was gonna take all those points, but I think actually we'll just get down here. Okay, I think I like first person more, but there is some sort of utility to this. You have like a better, like, sense of your surroundings. Oh, I almost made it over to that red one. That would have been the real killer way to get some points. Okay, I really need to switch out of F5. Oh! Okay, and we're getting points again. Now, I'm aware there's a player above me getting points. Oh, someone's actually trying to knock me out, I think. Rather aggressively. And where did they go? They're still in this area. That's cool. I'm top! I'm top! And I need a strategy for where to go next. I couldn't make the jump. Alright, I think the next one will be the last one, and I don't think I'm going to get a win, because everyone who's playing on here seems to be really good. Daug's Lawyer is here, subscribe with Amazon Prime. I'll also show you a map from a different pack, because there are other features that haven't been featured yet. Talahafa says, where is the music? I'll put it back on now, because you've heard the sound effects for a while. Here we go, we'll continue. This is done, but how do you join, says Jack Scats. Discord.gg/Asuma. In the announcements channel, all the instructions. There is also a channel in our Discord for giving feedback. The sound effects are way too soothing. They're really great, aren't they? Okay, this time... Oh! Yeesh! You've got to go up to the top, and then at some point... Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Now, I'm the first one to get the emeralds by the looks of it. Ah, but now we've got competition. Whoo! Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! And that's the end of that. And we have the most points. Can anyone catch us? Because there's not a lot of points left. Will we be caught? Will we win? It's so close! Oh, no! 2 points! 2 points! Okay, so, right, when you want to go back to the lobby, all you got to do is click on that, and it brings you back here. It's amazing. So, here are what the points are worth. And then we have 2 special blocks, Jump Boost and Beacon, which you don't see in any of those packs. You see them in the Flower pack, which we'll play next. And then I want to add an effect and use these in another pack as well. Now, I am terrible at these ones. They require a little bit of map knowledge. There's secrets hidden in some of these. Like, if you stand in the middle and go down, there's a beacon down there. Oh, not in this one, actually. So everyone's going to charge the beacon, and I have managed to get it. Sweet. So now I have double points. So if I just collect, all my points are doubled for a moment, which is kind of nice. Let's get those... oh, no! Oh, jeez, I thought I was going to die. Okay, so that gave me a real good killer start, that did, didn't it? Now you can see how manic and hectic this one is compared. Oh, I didn't quite get the sprint on there. I did not get the sprint on, and now we're at the bottom. Okay, but now I have jump boost. Now, can I actually use that? It's quite high, the jump boost. Can I start climbing out? I can climb out a little bit. That's crazy. Oh, wait. Did I win? I think I won, peeps. Yeah, I can't really like look up and figure out where I'm going to go because the blocks are moving. So there you go. I finally won one. Oh, and I got to show you jump boost, and I got to show you the beacon as well. Cool. So now I'm on the leaderboard with 2 wins. GG me. Oh, I'm disconnecting. I'm peacing out, peeps. The server's going to be there for you to play on. Right, now what I need to do, because I wasn't prepared, I realised this a moment ago. I need to open the world folder and make a little copy of this and change the name. Because this is like a default world for doing stuff in. So I'm going to call it Point Runner. And then cancel that. Cancel again. There it is. Okay, so what we want to do is design some maps, and I think we just need to establish a few things. Let's type in ore first of all. Oh, imagine if we added nether ore, made a nether theme map. Now we're not going to go too out there. I might be getting this wrong, but I believe the order is this. Okay, so like that. Gold is probably like way rarer than redstone in the game, but it's just the way we've done it. And we got noises in the ear. We got Jackster Max subscribing with Amazon Prime, and none other than Badger Spanner gifting subs. Badger, thank you again. I appreciate your support ever so much as always. If you hear your name being read out loud, be sure to throw a love heart in chat for Badger, supporting the community here. Pally Mols Mad, Novahawk12, Munchin Potato, Doctor of RS, and Interlusive. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're now all subscribers, thanks to Badger. Badger, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. We're going to get into the interesting stuff now. I mean, well, the game was pretty interesting that we just saw, right? So, I think that block might be best to represent what I'm after here. So I have a few ideas for what we're going to do. I'm currently picturing 2 map packs even. Smooth quartz, quartz block, and chisel. Let's put these ones over here. So I think like a quartz themed layout might be really cool. This right here I think might be good for the slow falling effect. Now a piston goes up, a beacon for double points is kind of cool. I couldn't really think of any block that I thought would really make you think of slow falling, unless we were to do something like put a feather inside of a glass block, which is probably totally doable. So we'll put that down as an option actually, like a feather inside of a glass block or that to represent slow falling. We also got the Ace 0296 and Coco McBreezy. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for your support, peeps. Lord Hoots McDouche is here for 2 months. Appreciate your support as always. Rabid Really is subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Use the cobweb, says Vans Boys. Now, that would be good if you could cancel out the fact that you get stuck in it. We could use it as a penalty in the game, but I think for now I want to keep my map design relatively slim. I do actually like that though. Maybe it is something we could use as like a penalty block. So anyway, we're going to put that one over here. Okay, so they're the points. This is a potential block palette. I want to build 2 different types of map, and I want to use 2 different block palettes. What extra blocks did we get in 1.14? I mean, maybe I could do something with coral blocks for fun, or for the colours. And is there anything else here? Maybe an aquatic themed one. I'm going to put that over here. So there's a whole host of blocks. I could even do something with nether wart, but potential block palettes. Now there are 2 different types of game I want to make here. I want to make ones that are intuitively about, like, they're more individual, okay? So it's almost like everyone's playing each other but interacting less. So we'll have the individual, Less... Actually, we don't need a little marker there. Less interaction and... Oh, let's call it strategy, actually. Like, we don't want players to interact too much. There's that word again. We'll go with it. We're looking for less interaction. Maybe more parkour, or let's just say easy to understand. So we want layouts that are easy to get. So that's one type of pack I'm looking to make, and I don't think that's going to be the falling one. So the other one will be the falling pack, we're going to call it. So in this one, we need to create vertical designs because the players are going to be falling. Quartz for clouds is kind of what I was thinking. So they'll be designed like clouds. Could do that. And these ones are going to be more interactive, right? Like with other players. Okay, so over here, I think all we really need to do is design like maybe 4 to 8 layouts that have these kind of things going for them and then mirrored around. And then with this one, there's going to be a lot more thought involved. Now, the map size can be 64 by 64 by 32, I think. 32x64. So we would be wise to figure out what is the positive direction. How am I going to do this? I kind of want to create like a hollow, I guess a hollow glass block might be alright. Or maybe something with connecting texture. Barrier block would probably be best. No, it wouldn't. Anyway, I need F3. Okay, so in this direction we're going in positive coordinates. So if we fill from here to there to there. Now I think I have to add 31 to that number. Could be wrong though. Maybe add 32. Let's just do... Sorry, 64, isn't it? So 22 becomes 86. This is probably going to be too big for the thing to figure out. That becomes 82. 64, 74, 81. So if we go white stained glass, but then we say hollow, it's too big. Well, here's the thing. I definitely want like at least one of these to give me a rough idea. So let's go remove this last bit and take these coordinates and use set block. Oh, it's actually that. Wait a minute. So this wasn't... Oh, right. Okay, I was facing the wrong way. So that would be the other marker. There's probably like a much cleverer way to make what I'm doing here kind of visible, but for now I think we'll roll with that. Why does Quartz for Clouds sound like a shop that would be on the Hermitcraft server? Probably because I just made one called Obsidian for Diamonds. Right, we got noises in the ear from a DumDum85 for 17 months. We got Felix the Mustache here, doing cheers and throwing bits. Felix, thank you ever so much for the cheers and bits. I appreciate your support to the channel. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We have ADC 93TTV with Amazon Prime for 3 months and VZ Solar subscribing with Amazon Prime. We also got the one and only Plagiatus for 7 months saying the person who made Point Runner Vanilla was Citreon. How about a Slay stream? I've been talking to the Hermits about playing Slay. Hopefully I can get a few people together and we can do that. Is it me or does that just not seem... No, it is. It's actually very diagonal now that we've looked at it. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Plagiatus, thank you so much for the support, dude. Yeah, I'm hoping to play Slay at some point. Great job on it, by the way. We also got Perix25, here with a donation saying put Quartz or somewhere high where you have to go with slow fall and jump boost and it rewards you with 50 points of ore. We could have like a deliberate jump boost thing leading up to a high bit. Now I don't want to convolute the palette we've already got. I could just put down a lot of emerald ore, I think. But there's a nice idea, a sort of down and up type map. So I think what we're going to do, now that I think about it, I'm probably going to need World Edit to make these. So I think I might just start just doing some conceptual ideas and then build them out bigger later, because actually if I don't have World Edit, this is going to take me a very long time. So we can focus a little bit more on how the map's going to look. Alright, so let's take that first idea. We're going to roll with this as our thing. We're going to have pistons and beacons for double points. Let's put those over here as well. Okay, so map idea number 1. We're going to want to have something like rather big to climb. What's this going to look like with ores directly next to it? Because they're gonna basically surround this. It's not a very nice combo, is it? Is the problem? But I think we'll stick with it. I think it looks nicer that way around. Okay, so in the middle we shall have something real high like this, and then maybe what we have at the top is a beacon. Then down the bottom here we're going to need something that represents each of the like jumping bits, right? So there'll be 4 of these. Remember, there's 8 players on a map, so we're creating a very interactive stride to get that, get up to the top, get the beacon. Maybe we could even build this in a way where there's multiple beacons. However, whoever gets there first will just pick up both, because you don't want to leave one for your other players. So now what I would say is actually we could use that one as like the spawn block. So we're going to punch out that one. That's our spawning block. Honey blocks is code mounting. This is in 1.14, so we don't have access to that yet. Okay, if I do that for each of these, that can give us an idea of how to lay this map out a little bit. Okay, remember, this is not to scale. Not to scale at all. I actually don't want to put double points here. I want to put our slow falling one, so that then you can reach islands that are off to the side. So you jump up the middle, and then it perhaps gives you access to a ring. Now, only 4 players are going to be able to get up here. There's another observation. Is that even? That's totally wonky. So we can have an idea like this, and then we have, you know, points sort of scattered around outside of all of this. Again, not to scale, just like a conceptual idea for a layout. Okay, so players have gotten to this bit, they jump their way up, they get the slow falling that gives them access to the ledge. This shape can get rather big, so we'll do that and bring it out in all directions. So this will be a big like chasm of points up the top here available for grabs, but only 4 players will be able to get up there maybe. Which, you know, does make it a little bit unfair for the players down below, but as long as you make it like an even layout, it becomes the point of the map, so no one should have an advantage. Okay, so I think we're going to space these out a little bit further. These will actually need to be something like this, like an inroads in. But anyway, we're going to go up a few blocks. This is where having World Edit would help again, because I could mirror and spin the layout. I could design like one corner of it and then just flip it around. We got a noise in the ear from the one and only Sean. I don't remember how I used to say it. Jeez, I saw that name and I was like, whoa, going back a little bit. Saying Geomine for the win. Sean, so good to see you, man. Thank you for the cheers and bits. Welcome to the stream. Geomine indeed. Going back years. Sean will remember False and I, and Mumbo playing on Geomine from way back when. Hope you're doing well, dude. Mind Zeus in chat says, this Red Alert 2 music brings back memories. For me too, man. For me too. Alright, so how about this? How about our platform over here is shared, okay, by 2 starting players, and they have access to lots of points in this area. So there's like a big platform up here. Again, not to scale. Now, we could put slow falling at the back. Maybe just 1 slow falling for 2 players. And then that gives them access to a platform that's further away. And this can be like a massive ring. I'm not going to build the whole of this. I feel like it would take me forever to build a massive ring. But we could have a massive ring of points around like at this level. Okay. All the way around here. Loads and loads of points. And it could go around the entire map. So it comes all the way over to this bit. And goes around the whole thing like a giant circle. So you have a starting platform. You can slow fall your way to the back. Or you can fall directly down here. Now, I will actually keep this shape for now. There will be basically an inroads to where the pistons are to jump up the middle and get access to that big old section of these up here. And I think this will come out far enough that once you've got the... Now, there's only 1 slow falling, so technically only 1 person gets up here. Let's change it to a beacon. Because this map's supposed to take advantage of slow falling. Okay. Then I think we have slow falling at the edges. So when you're done collecting points from the middle, you can then drift on down to the outside area. So you can get to the outside area from here and from up here. And then it's just, do you go straight to the outside area or do you gamble on going up the middle here? Now only 4 players will be able to make it in. So if you don't make it in, let's make it so you can recover and go to the outside, and then we'll put jump boost back here as well. So there's 8 jump boost pads, 1 for each player. Everyone gets access to the outside ring, but some players can get access to the top up here. I think we've got the concept. And that's like a not to scale map, right? I'll have to build this at another point. Because I need World Edit to build it to scale. I could build this to scale pretty quickly with some testing, but probably best to do that. Okay, so feedback from all of you. What do you think? We're going to have 4 starting platforms in a circular map for 2 players, and they can drift to the outer ring. Well, there'll be, you know, this outer ring will be big, right? There'll be points coming quite a ways back. You can drop down onto this to try and jump up the middle. If you fail, there will be a way to jump back up here. Sounds like a good plan, says Plagiatus. Yeah. Lots of people saying good. I mean, it's not great, not amazing. It's not really bad either, is it? You just got to get something good, because we're making like 8 of these per pack would be the idea. Bob Mook Poopy Pants has resubscribed for 9 months, saying, yay, 9 months. Bob, thank you so much for the Twitch, baby. I appreciate your support. I hope you're enjoying the stream. By the way, peeps, be sure to hit the follow button over here if you haven't done so already. And what could I promote? I got a new channel. It's called Asuma Says. If you've not heard about it, go check it out. YouTube.com/C/Asuma Says. A video came out on there just today as well. Lego Gamers likes the slow falling effect. It's cool. We've used it well so far. Now, the way that we're going to use it next is for the way that I originally pictured it, which I think is far more extravagant. So we need to come all the way out here. And we're going to put one real high. This is going to take advantage of the 32 blocks. Now, 8 players are going to start up the top. And they are all going to start like this. No, that's 6. I'm making 6 platforms. It's not quite what I'm trying to go for. Okay, so they will start something like that, maybe a bit more spaced out. So what you do initially is you just fall straight down, right? So then below them, we could just use a randomizer and scatter out blocks all the way down and just have like a Christmas tree going downwards, but everyone starts with slow falling. And that would be something that I could build in World Edit in a matter of minutes. But on here, it would take me forever. I should probably leave notes in case I forget this stuff. So just, we'll create like a slice, like an eighth, and randomize the blocks and then rotate. And so each eighth is equal. I should totally do this on the plot world, I'm thinking. This one would be quite potentially easy to do. I'll probably wait until I can talk to my build team. Now what we could also do is make some in the middle as well. And the ones in the middle could be worth more. So we'll randomize a slice that goes outwards in 8 directions. We'll also randomize a more prestigious and spacious one here in the middle. Something like that, right? Then maybe around the bottom islands we'll put in some jump boosts. Like quite a lot of them, just sort of equally spaced out again. And then that means you can kind of jump back up into the randomness of all the blocks. Okay, so that one as a demonstration is really poorly put together, okay? Because so much more of it's going to rely on being able to use World Edit to build it. But what do you think? Sounds good? Everyone starts with slow falling, falls down onto random blocks. You can gamble in the middle for less of higher worth of these. And then when you reach the bottom, there's just going to be little islands with these piston jumps on them to get you back up into the blocks above. X, we don't know what you're doing, says Chaos 2 Skin. You might know what we're doing. Other people here do, and other people don't. We're designing maps for a game. You probably just tuned in and got no idea what's going on. Nina Fina 97 is here for 9 months. Twitch baby, 2 in a row right there. Thank you, Nina Fina. I appreciate your support. We got Lizzie Bess for 31 months saying work calls me to lose my streak, but whatever. Your content is awesome, so keep it going. Lizzie, the streaks, I don't care for the streaks anymore. It's the total number that I appreciate. That's what I wanted them to do for ages. I thought, rather than streak, tell us the total number, and Twitch finally did that, which is cool. If we could speak good of Twitch about one thing, it's that they seem to implement features that the community and the streamers really like. Okay, good feedback for this. Sounds sketch, says Bug. Bug doesn't agree. So 2 maps for the falling effect. Now let's go to our other concept, because we've got a limited amount of time here before we go on Hermitcraft, and I want to bang out some ideas. So the individual pack is going to be about less interaction. This is more like a newbie pack, where you don't have to worry about other people playing the game with you so much, right? You're not going to interact with players as much. Now let's have a look through the blocks again. I just want to see if something else catches my eye. Like Purple might... It's not going to look good next to... Stone blocks are just a bit overplayed and plain. We used terracotta before for a flat colour. I don't particularly see anything else other than using like prismarine or purple. I mean, what looks better with the ore block, right? What do all of you in chat want to see? I think dark prismarine is probably going to look the best out of all of those. Would you like... Actually, no, purple looks great. It's got that nice blocky feel. I'm going to chalk it up to chat. So I'm going to tell you, right now in chat, type purple or dark P for short. You know, let's get hip. Dark P or purple, what do you want to see? I'm seeing 3 votes for purple, a 4th one for dark P, 5, 7, ooh, okay, lots for dark P, purple again. It's very mixed, but it's clearly more for dark P. Why don't we go ahead and use both, actually? I could do 4 with dark P, and then the others with purple. Thank you so much for spamming chat, everyone. Now I need you to stop. Okay, chat needs to return to normal. I'm gonna make the first ones with dark prismarine, and maybe I'll use that later. But for now, we're gonna use this. So for our newbie packs, potentially those 2 colours, but we're gonna do dark straight away. Okay, now in the newbie pack, I kind of want to teach players, so we could do some really cool like friendly maps. Oh, I'm getting a good idea now. Okay. I was going to build them like this, but it might take me a bit of time. So imagine that when I place a dark prismarine, it's like the outline to a bunch of these. It just makes it easier if we don't build them to scale. So again, let's build these kind of spaced out like this. So this is where our 8 players start. And they're not going to be able to jump from one to another. That's really important. So I'm kind of picturing a pattern. Yeah, if I build it like this, then I'm going to have a better time making sure these things don't get too close to one another. So I want to use a map that kind of introduces the beacon for double points. Okay, now as I do this, I kind of define that there is an area here in which we can sort of separate. So the other place would be here, like this, right? This gap is not big enough for a player to jump from one side to the other. That's something we've got to keep in mind. And then we've got to utilize this space. Now, I think if we use a grid, it kind of indicates that the player has multiple paths to pick from. And we can take advantage of that. We can take advantage of that quite easily. Right, I do want to have more of a mazy feel to this. Maybe something like that works. Okay, now we can mirror that over and over again. Let's keep that in mind. I'm going to add an extra bit of this. And then that, maybe a dead end. But here's what I'm thinking. When you have like a crossroads, we'll put one of those in. And we'll put 3 of them. So this is to teach players about using double points effectively. So we'll go and grab some diamond blocks and we'll make it so that whenever you have a beacon, there's going to be like a path that has higher points nearby. Right? Maybe put a beacon here as well. I might need to use the beacons more sparingly than that. It made the power down sound. Okay, so for example, like... Oops. Iron, diamond. So this path has more points on it, basically. And so before the players fall off, they're going to want to effectively use their beacons to get the better points, is the idea. Now, they're not going to interact or have to rumble with other players anywhere. So that's a really cool way to bring in the beacon. And we'll keep the map flat as well to begin with, right? So what do y'all think of that? Okay, players can't interact with each other. They have their own lanes. They can't jump over onto other players' lanes because they're spaced out far enough. And then they come to intersections with beacons and then obvious places where there are more points. And it's to try and teach them about the beacon and to have them play without having to worry about other players, right? Put cobwebs above so they can't jump, says Bingo Small. We could use cobwebs as like a natural barrier between the areas to keep them apart from one another. Now what I might just use is this same area here to build my next one as well. Because we've taught them about that, now we want to teach them about slow falling and sea lanterns as well, right? Oof, that cracks, says Cravat. Did my voice crack? We got noises in the ear from IBM Max, here with a donation, saying, how much would a woodchuck named Chuck in a truck with a duck chuck if a woodchuck named Chuck in a truck with a duck could chuck wood? I don't have the answer for you, but I said that perfectly. Oh, you can't believe it, can you? I didn't goof a word. Thank you, IB Max. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for the donation. We got Laborium doing cheers and throwing bits, saying Dark P. Well, we're building with the Dark P, so I hope you're satisfied. Thank you so much for your contribution. Telrio is here, resubscribed for 2 months, and Horus31k is subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for the support, peeps. Appreciate it as always. No, something with the microphone happened. Oh, right, okay. Not quite sure what that was. Anyway, feedback on this. What do you think about the whole double points setup? Is it cool? Let's see if there's another way we can lay out 8 positions as well. Let's actually come over here. So I'm going to work with jump boost next. This means we're going to get vertical. So we can do... Oh yeah, look, we can do 8 like that. Right? That's cool. So we're going to work with jump boost. Here's the thing. We have to make our pathing very square. So, like this. Because they always need to have like a fair way to play. So maybe what we'll do with this one is just have them like go out in a straight line. And then we're not going to have them turn to like one side or another. They're just going to go in a straight line. So it'd be like, now you can jump up with the jump boost, right? But at some point we've got to make them take a decision. So they go up. Again, remember these lanes can't interact with one another. They do it again. This time they're presented with a choice. And I know. Let's use the cobwebs here. So we'll put the cobweb. Now I kind of like to teach one thing at a time. So if we're going to introduce the cobweb, I know how we do it. You have to jump sideways, and then the lanes are far enough apart. So now we've turned it into like a multiple choice thing. This might be difficult to scale upwards, but bear with me. If I can make it work, it will be worth it. So from there, you're going to have multiple choice again, but this time you're going to be split into 3 lanes. Okay, and there'll be... Maybe there'll be different point values here and there. What am I doing? Like that. So you run around collecting points, you go up a level, you collect more points, then you got 2. Now, maybe we do it like this. We're going to use the basic ores just to... Actually, no, let's work our way back, actually. That makes most sense. So if we put... Oh, this is all jumbled up. They're that way around. So if we put this here and that there, then... we put the most valuable one over here, and diamonds there. If you take the one that's worth less here, then you get access to diamonds, but you can take the emerald one as well. I don't know if that's really worth doing. You know, we've taught them how to use jump, but I don't think that's a really good challenge for jump. Chat, let's turn it over to you. You've built a level where you're teaching the player to use the jump boost. Okay. What kind of decisions can we use with the jump boost? Because at the moment we're just splitting the path and going, there's more points here or there's less points there. You just got to look up and try and guess, right? Oh, I need to go this way. So it doesn't feel like that's a very interesting way to do it. Paths further apart. This is not to scale, by the way, peeps. Not to scale. Low risk, low reward. Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. Risk and reward. I don't think that's the best way to teach or to create an interesting challenge in this scenario. Jump height differentiant. Yep. Could try to jump further. How about an extreme choice of left and right? The problem is, if you put different points on either side, it's just like you just look and you go, there's more points over there, and you jump that way. I mean, I don't think it really provides much in the way of... Jumps come gradually higher and with more rewards gradually. We could work on making the jumps... Yeah, actually, let's go with that. Let's work with making the jumps consistently harder rather than this split path. I mean, it will take a bit of work to calculate that, but I think it will work out pretty well. So let's look at it. Let's just scale it down even further for our own simplicity, right? Like, that was 1 up. Now you've got to go 2 up. Then you've got to go 2 up and 2 over, or something like that, right? And then after that, it's 1, 2, 3 over, 2 up. I don't know. We'll be able to test this stuff and make it so, right? Okay, so then I think that, like, the platforms should look something like this. 3 lots of blocks. This all have ore inside of it, right? Leading down to the piston. The other thing is that the jump boost lasts for a while. I don't know if it's customizable per map. Anyway, then you jump up and the next one's like up here or something. Anyway, that's one sort of good idea for the jump boost. So I think that's pretty cool. Make the jumps harder. If we can customize the timing, that's terrific. But if it's always the same on each map, I mean, you do need to make things consistent in maps. You don't want to throw too many surprises at the player. Now, in reverse, we could literally just look at this the other way around and put on slow falling and make it about jumping downwards. I'm not sure what I want to do for slow falling here. How do you make a map, says JJ Plays? Well, we would build this up with the correct blocks and then import it into the game and it would be made to be playable. Up is more fun, says Mike. We haven't even played it with going downwards yet, so... I guess each time you go down, you can't come back up again. So maybe for this, we take a similar concept to that and spread it all out. Right, so there's no interaction like there is over there. Let's just wander over here and go set block, sea lantern. Right, so you start here and you fall down onto ore blocks, right? And they're all sort of scattered out. And then below them are more ore blocks, and we can kind of randomize it a bit. But you've got the slow falling to help you get further away. So maybe these blocks need to be further away, right, than regular. And then the ones that aren't could be in the middle. The ones that you would reach normally could be closer to the middle. So you'd have ore blocks and whatnot in the middle. And then the further out you go, the more of these there are. Now this would be per player. Something like that, I think. So again, not to scale, right? But you fall down and there's ore blocks. But if you're using the slow falling, you go further out to the edge and get more of it that way. And then you could just put 8 of those in an area together. Now the other one we wanted to teach players about was the cobweb. So I think what we'll do for that one is if we have jumps like this, okay, you've got your ores and then you have to jump over the cobweb. It's like a little bit of risk reward. I think that... Oh yeah, there's the problem. Like, if you fail the jump with or without the cobweb, it's the same thing. So you need to put the cobweb... Maybe the cobweb needs to be like in the middle of valuables, like that. Because now, if you hit it, you're stuck, right? Whereas if you jump to miss that jump, if you miss this jump, it's the same as missing it and falling into the cobweb. So that's not the place to use the cobweb. The place is here. Now also, as well as having, like, we could call them sticky pots like this in a map layout, we could also make it so that when you jump down to a lower platform, there's risk reward. So let's have a look at that, right? You want to come down to the points that are down here, but you're in the floor above. One way of doing this would be to have the cobwebs like this. Now, I'm pretty sure that's going to catch the player because... Oh no, you can kind of... Yeah, the hitbox isn't 1 block wide, so you can do that. We could also get them to jump over it, which I don't think is that challenging. But best of all, if you hit it, you can slowly fall down to get the points below. So we could also set up islands that you use that to go in. So you have this, and then you run into it, and you fall down through it to the points below. But I'm not sure that's quite as useful. Anyway, this is a great idea. Sticky pots, like in the layout. So you got to not get too close to the cobwebs. This we might be able to utilise in the occasional space. But as for jumping to the one below, maybe the way to do it is like that. This is sort of like what we did sort of like what we did a moment ago, because you can clear the first cobwebs. Like, you don't need them to be there. It's just you don't want to go as far as to hit that. But you can also just like easily waltz off the edge like that. So if you do it with the gap, you're not able to easily waltz off the edge. So now you've actually got to time your jump and fall down. So let's remove this for a second. I want to keep this idea though. This idea here is interesting. Now let's say we made it like that, and the only place to land was on that bit there. Then you have to... Yeah, that's quite a tough jump. Maybe we do it like that. That I like. I think that's the way we'll do it. We'll make it so there are moments we have to jump through and down. We might utilise this idea of deliberately dropping in, and we'll definitely have the sticky pots. Cool. So, I think we've got some cool concepts there. As for the layout, that one will take more time. We are running out of time. We are going to log on to Hermitcraft in a moment. Now, we have made 1, 2, 3, 4 like newbie maps, and we've made 1, 2 of our slow falling ones for now. So 6 potential maps. Would be nice to come up with another one of these. If you want to get involved with some ideas, you can always tweet stuff at me, or you could build something on the plot world and send me over there. But remember, this isn't to scale. It's not to scale. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with that. It's a really good start, and I think, you know, once you start building them, you're going to have more fun. We've got a few more minutes. I just want to play another round, and I didn't play a Technopack one, so Technicube even, wasn't it? There we go. Right, so we're going to play a Technicube game or two, and then we'll go on to Hermitcraft. Does that sound good? How does it go from a creative world to a game, says Alien E? Well, you use the creative world to build all the blocks that you see right here. So these were all built in creative worlds, and then we move the blocks into the map world, right? And then we turn them into levels. Okay, I want to get away from... Where are the good points? I see where the good points are. Those are the good points. How am I doing? Not good enough, probably. Jeez! That wasn't worth it. Okay. I'm going to go here. You know, there is another way to play as well, which is to try and knock out other players. I tend to not do that. I tend to focus on my own thing, and I've been fluffed out of it. Oh, when we were catching up Epic K9. Oh, dear. Elad Jenkins says, Asuma, always playing around, I'm always playing around, apparently. Milk makes everything better, says Mikey QMC. I could do with a glass of milk right now, you know. Put lava that will disappear and appear, says Shane the Gun. I don't know about using lava in these maps. Especially if they just randomly appear and disappear. I'm taking those points, good sir. And I'm taking all of these ones. All of them. And then I'm going over here because I spotted some good old colourful stuff. Look at these points I'm getting. Oh, look at these points. There's lots of them. And I'm getting them. Very good. This is making some... Oh, no! There were blocks above my head! I didn't know! I was ignorant! And now I'm dead. I'm dead as can get. I'm literally a ghost! I'm literally a ghost! Ghost Suma here. You know, ghosting out on the ghostly server like I always do. Oh no, what has happened? I've literally turned into a ghost. Can you believe it? Elad says, look at these beautiful points. Look at these beautiful points indeed. So I'm not even on the leaderboard because all these other people have got so many more wins than me. Oh, Useless, aren't I? Anyway, peeps, if you want to come and play this, discord.gg/Asuma, and look in the announcement channel for instructions to get the IP address and all that cool stuff. I wonder if I'm invisible to everyone else. Anyway, we're going to start the second part of this stream in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. I'll be back with some Hermitcraft in literally seconds.